So when it comes to videos and the licenses, I always said to stick with Creative Commons, but I don't always do that, and so it kind of comes down to the videos. So if it's a person like me, for instance, and you found my video, the only way I would use like a person's video, like if it's somebody talking on camera and it's obviously somebody's video, the only way I would use it is if it was Creative Commons, because I don't want to take just a person like, my Buy 9 to 5 channel with a standard license and take it from them and post it. Like, that's not what we're doing. But if I'm somebody who wants the message out with whatever I'm making and I want it to be shared, then I'll probably post it as Creative Commons, and at that point they're waiving the copyright and you're good to repost that video. Now, when it comes to TV shows that people have reposted, or like news that people have reposted, or montages, especially like compilation videos and things like that, sometimes I'll use them regardless of license, because a lot of times people will just take a montage someone else made, like a sports highlight montage or things like that, or like montages on, crashes or motorcycle tricks, things like that. Regardless of like what they posted as, it's not really traceable back to a person, like I was saying in the last video. So as long as you kind of edit the, watermark in the intro and maybe the music and things like that, like, regardless of license, like, people aren't going to know if you took it or not, because it's just a highlight of things that they don't own to begin with, So if somebody sits there and they make a montage of NBA highlight videos, I'll reuse those regardless of what license they put it as, because those the people who made those montages, like, they don't own the rights to the NBA license anyways, but because they're editing the video, it's not like copyrightable by NBA or NFL or anything like that. But because it's just a montage of things they don't own to begin with, you're not really going to get in trouble by reposting other people's montages that they made of sports highlights and things like that, or compilations or funny pet videos. They don't own any of those funny pet videos, but they just found them and put them all together and made their own montage out of it. Same kind of thing Jason A does that I've had shown in a lot of videos. He just finds a bunch of videos that he doesn't own the rights to and puts them together as a montage, so he technically owns the right to the montage, but that's not really traceable the same way that just somebody talking is. So that's kind of where the difference comes in. So if it's somebody just like me talking on a camera, I'll only repost it if it's Creative Commons, okay? But if it's like news or like compilations of anything really, regardless of whether it's standard license or Creative Commons license, I'll usually reuse it because it's not traceable back to a person. And then as long as you edit it a little bit, it's kind of your own montage, and then you're fine. So if you're having trouble finding videos for your niche, that's probably why. And if you and hopefully in the next lectures where I do the niche case studies, you'll kind of see what things you can redo and what things you can't, and that should hopefully help you get an idea of, regardless of license, which videos you're okay to kind of reuse and which ones you're not. And I'll kind of explain through all of my thought process while I'm choosing these videos in the niche case studies and things like that. But it's not always Creative Commons only, all right? Based on the video and the channel and things like that, you can also use some of them that are standard license as well.